there's many community leaders here today that love and support you guys. We know prom is Saturday, and we just really encourage you to make good choices. And this was just a small, just little drama that helps maybe show and make an impact on your life and show how important it is and how dangerous it is to use drugs, to drink, and drive. Not only can you be hurt, but your families can be hurt. So we have some guests here today that will help explain these things to you. So our first speaker today is Tony Wrigley. So welcome him, please.
Thank you. Before I get started on what I'm supposed to say, 40 years ago, I sat where you're sitting right now. I graduated from here in 1975 with the math. That's 40 years ago. 40 years ago, I was a senior here at this time, 40 years ago. So what we're doing today, I think, hopefully, will make a difference in your life. So I'm going to read what they told me that I need to read. And I think, and please listen if you don't mind. What you just witnessed is one of the most committed crimes in America. It's drinking and or using drugs and driving. These teens had a powerful prescription medication, oxycodone. You know what that is. This crash is totally senseless and totally avoidable. You were the eyewitness to an alcohol-related crash, which also included the prescription drug. This was not a traffic accident. This is a crash. The dictionary defines an accident as a happening that is not expected, foreseen, or intended. This crash was not covered by this definition. Now let's fast forward. It is prom night. These students have been to the 2015 Sale Creek High School prom. It is a special night and everyone had a great time. They heard about a party after the prom and decided to go. They went to have a good time, to be with friends, and to have a drink. Everyone proceeded to get drunk, and soon the cake was dry. Someone at the party also offered them some oxycodone, so they decided to take him as well. This was their decision. They weren't thinking about getting a designated driver or what might happen later. Everyone was involved in having a good time. 12 years of school, almost over. They were invincible. Later they piled into the car and made the sounds of laughter and singing and drove away. This was also their decision and a fateful one it would be. Now, because of their selfish behavior and total disregard for the safety of themselves and everyone else on the road, there was a crash. A life was lost, and another life will never be the same because he is now paralyzed. Jordan Duncan was ejected from the speeding vehicle after it slammed into a tree and could not be revived. Gary Keelan had a spinal cord injury that caused him to be permanently paralyzed. Jordan's body was covered with a white sheet, placed on a stretcher, and then placed in an ambulance to take to the funeral home. Jordan's family will never or ever remember her moments for the rest. They will ever remember the moments for the rest of their lives. Every holiday, every birthday, every anniversary, and then every anniversary of this tragic day. Jordan will miss her high school graduation. She will never marry or experience the joy of holding a newborn child. These memories will haunt her family forever. People say time will heal pain, but that never really happens. Gary's life will never be the same. He will never be able to walk again and must learn to do things differently due to his paralysis. His family is also affected by by this tragic accident that their son's goals have completely changed. They will have to watch as Gary comes to terms with his paralysis and support him as he goes through this difficult time of trying to understand. Dreams and all future possibilities have to be canceled over something that took 1 second to happen. That's the span of one heartbeat. Some of you will be involved in a crash like this at some point in your life. Hopefully, everybody was paying close attention to what occurred at this crash scene, because you might not live to tell about it later. Statistics show in 2013, over 2,000 teen drivers die each year in alcohol-related crashes. Guys, this is all about choices. Choices that can change your life in the span of 1 second. Again, the span of one heartbeat. The family of Hannah will have to sit through the drunk driver's trial. They will have to hear his side of the story. Jordan, however, will forever be silent. Her family will have to see pictures of the crash, and they will be forced to relive the precious few seconds and the final moments of her brief life. Their pain is never ending. Gary and his family will attend the trial as well. Gary will be testifying to what occurred that night, and how he wishes he could forget. He will have to give a statement about what happened that fatal night. The night he killed his friend and caused his spinal cord injury and left him without the use of his legs. If a drunk driver is convicted and sent to prison, it can never be long enough. A prison sentence, no matter how long, will never remove the guilt he will have of ending the lives of his classmates. Jordan, because of the paralysis of the other Gary, nor will it bring Jordan back to her family, nor will it relieve the paralysis of Gary's legs. The drunk driver will get visits and calls from his family. He will receive cards and presents on his birthday and at Christmas. Jordan's family will only get to visit the gravesite. Each time they will remember the loved one they lost in a crash involving a drunk driver. It all happened in the span of a second. The span of one heartbeat. Thank you for your attention today. Please do your friends and yourself a big favor. Wear your seatbelt and never, ever drive while drinking alcohol or using drugs. And I would like to add to you, don't ever use alcohol or use drugs. Think about it. Think about everything for just a second. Because later in all of our lives, in the span of one heartbeat, the span of 1 second, the last thing that may go through your head might be to finish you. Thank you very much.